to see if I'm actually live. There's usually a little bit of a delay. But thank you. If you are catching this live or on replay, please comment and let me know who you are, where you're watching from. And this is my Newsday Tuesday. I am Hannah Byrd with Hannah Crafted Gifts, and the first-ish Tuesday of every month. I know it's like a week into the month at this point, but I like to share Stampin' Up's latest products and promotions, and sometimes we don't know those until a few days into the month, or at least they're not available to customers until then. So I'm going to share all of that with you here tonight in the next few minutes. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Here we go. All right. Hopefully that's working. So first of all, every month I like to talk about what the paper pumpkin that's coming next is going to be. And this month of April is the beginning of a new quarter. And so we actually got sneak peeks of the next 3 months kits. So there's still a few days left to get April's kit, which is called Lakeside Retreat. You always have to subscribe by the 10th of the month because then kits bill and ship after that. And this is a monthly subscription that we just get sneak peeks to. So part of the fun is the element of surprise. But there is a 100% satisfaction guarantee, and you don't have to have a recurring subscription if you're worried about committing to that. You can, I think they've made some changes. I think they might now have a minimum subscription period if you're prepaying of 3 months, but you can do the monthly subscription and then pause at any time to skip a kit if you're not ready for it, or cancel at any time too. So really there's no like requirement to have the ongoing commitment of that. But anyway, that's probably enough about that. April's Lakeside Retreat kit, I'm really excited about. I don't get every kit, but I am getting this one. It coordinates with a new suite from the upcoming catalog that launches in May, and we'll talk more about that later. The Waterside Retreat Suite collection. I love that that rhymes. But this kit is meant for the men in our lives especially, but I think it's a good, just gender neutral kit. I tend to like May's kits because they're usually more traditionally masculine, getting ready for Father's Day and having cards on hand for, again, the men in our lives, but they tend to be nature themed. And I love nature too. And so I tend to really like them. And that's why I'm getting this one. Plus, it's always good to have those cards on hand for men because it is harder to find them usually. So this kit makes 9 cards through each of 3 designs with coordinating envelopes as always. As you can read here, there's pre-cut paper pieces and enamel pebble embellishments, which is something kind of different. And the colors are Balmy Blue, Misty Moonlight, Old Olive, Peaceful Pine, Pecan Pie, and Pool Party. And if you think Peaceful Pine, I don't know that color, it's because it's new. It's one of the new in colors that's coming out in May's catalog for the next couple years. So that's our ink spot this time, which is really special. And if you've been ignoring everything I'm saying because you're looking ahead at the next couple months kits, I don't blame you. So May's kit, I'm also definitely getting the Sparkling Celebrations kit. Whoops, my computer just blinked. Hang on. Sometimes when that happens, you lose the share. So let me go back. So you're seeing everything we're talking about. I talked too long without touching my screen, and then it does that. Okay, so Sparkling Celebrations for May is going to create bold celebratory cards perfect for invitations, congratulations, and special occasions. That kind of rhymes too. And again, 9 cards through each of 3 designs with those coordinating envelopes. It's got pre-cut paper pieces, as they almost all do, but this one has silver foil, so that's special. And there's gem embellishments. The colors are Blackberry Bliss, Coastal Cabana, Daffodil Delight, Melon Mambo, Misty Moonlight, which is the ink spot, Night of Navy, and Pumpkin Pie. And that's probably enough, but you can see there June's sneak peek, and we'll talk more about that when that gets a little closer. So I love Paper Pumpkin. If you are interested in Paper Pumpkin, you should come to my Paper Pumpkin parties. Every month that I get a kit, I host a party where you'll learn at least one alternative card to the ones that are in the instructions, and you have a chance to win a prize. So that's fun. Plus, it's just more fun to do with others. All right, speaking of kits, every month we get at least 2 new kits to the kits collection. And these you get more of a sneak peek. You can fully see them if you maybe don't like surprises. So the ones that came out this month are Sunniest Stories Scrapbooking Kit, which I think is really neat. For some reason, I love just like paper that looks like notebook paper or grid paper. And I know like you can just buy those papers, but I like crafting with them. I don't know. There's something like nostalgic. It reminds me of school supply shopping. This one also has like little ticket pieces, and this looks like a clip and beautiful florals. And that's just, an example of what your layouts could be, but you can always change it up. Here's all of the supplies. So this kit's a little more expensive because you're actually making, let's see, how many spreads? I think it was 6. Yeah, 6 2-page spreads. Is that right? Everything you need to create 6 spreads, including pockets, photo frames, printed sentiments, line pages for your stories, and plenty of fun accents. I think spreads means 2 pages each, so it could be 12 pages. It could just be 6 pages. I think it's 12 because it says 12 sheets of DSP. I don't know. Get it and find out. But whether it's 6 or 12 pages, that's a lot. That's a lot of crafting and scrapbooking. So that's exciting. And then the other kit is my new favorite. This one is called Painted Skies Kit. And there's actually a suite in the new catalog I keep mentioning that will make cards just like this. I already bought the DSP, but this would be a kit if maybe you can't get that whole suite, or maybe you want to get both so you can have that coordinated crafting that Stampin' Up! Is so well known for. But this could be great, just quick and easy cards because there is no stamping. Actually, these sentiments are pre-printed. You get 9 cards through each of 3 designs, as usual. And I just think they're really beautiful, and they remind me of many good times spent in tropical places with my family. All right, so lots more kits you can shop on the kits collection page. You can see some of them there, but those are the 2 new ones. Another new thing we got this month is another product of the month. So when you spend $75 on any product of your choice before the shipping and tax, you are eligible to get the product of the month. And that's just $5 for a product that's worth much more than that. So in April, it's this Eyelet Blooms die. Sorry, tropical is still on the mind apparently. The Eyelet Blooms die you can see here, and you can see some beautiful projects using that. You would need a Stampin' die cut and emboss machine to use that, to run it through and have it impress the paper. But I think that's really beautiful. And you can see that there's still several other months, products of the month still available if you'd prefer this stamp set or designer series paper. I just got this and I love it. It's probably my favorite of the products of the month so far, but I've gotten all of them because I'm lucky to be able to earn them, and I love them all. And again, $5 for this exclusive product is a really good deal if you're already spending that money on crafts. So stock up and then choose the one you'd like. You can get it only one time, and it's for every $75 order. So if you see a couple here that you'd like, you'd have to place separate orders that reach that qualifying threshold, but then you could choose as many as there are available that you haven't already gotten. Some other great deals right now are the Last Chance products have been updated with the current mini catalogs, items that will not be rolling over with the new catalog. And so you can see everything here is only while supplies last, and some of it is discounted up to usually like 60% off. And so there's all sorts of products here from our basically spring catalog that was June to April and will be ending later this month. And again, things are only available while supplies last now if they're not rolling over. There's even some past kits and other things. As you go through here, you'll get to like even older catalogs and product releases. But if you search, it'll automatically default to showing you the newest things first. And you can always sort by that. Or sometimes I'll come in here and I'll price low to high if I'm trying to, like, say, just get a couple more dollars to reach that $75 threshold for a product a month or something like that. And I can see, okay, I only need a couple more dollars. What's in that price range that I could add on that I'd like? All right, and then the virtual album retreat. I mentioned this on my last Newsday Tuesday, but it's still available and still upcoming. So it's the end of this month, April 29th through May 1st. However, it'll be available on replay if you can't take those days off to enjoy the crafting, because it's like 7 hours those 3 days. April is 30 days, right? 30 days has September, April, June, and November. So yeah, so those 3 days. So you'll still be able to access it. And the cost of the retreat is just the cost of the kit. So it's $250 for the kit. And with that, you're going to make, I believe it's 10 2-page spreads. You get 2 stamp sets plus lots of other supplies. But the reason I bring that up is that those are reusable. And so it's not like you'll use everything up and just have spent $250 on one album. You'll have products you can continue to use. I want to see how many pages it makes because I want to make sure that I'm getting that right. Yep, so 10 2-page spreads. And I showed this more in my last Newsday Tuesday video if you want to go back and check it out, but I just wanted to let you know it's still coming up. And so you would purchase the kit on the online store, just like everything else I was showing you. It's listed in the online store. You could just do a search for it and then add it to your cart, and you'll get the registration information for the event. All right, so then the last thing I wanted to mention to you, let me go back and stop sharing my screen. It's something I actually just have to show you. If I can stop sharing my screen, there we go. So I'm only allowed to show you the cover, but this upcoming catalog I keep mentioning is here for demonstrators, and it's coming soon for you as customers. So on Tuesday, May 5th, this catalog launches, and I'll be doing my usual catalog launch party for that, where I'll have product to show you, projects to show you, prizes to offer, and we'll walk through the catalog together so that you can see everything in it. This catalog has kind of a different layout. It's a little bit going back to like our old layout from a couple years ago in some ways, but then just brand new in some other ways. And so I think it'll be especially helpful to have a walkthrough. I know Stampin' Up! Gave demonstrators kind of a walkthrough and reasoning behind some of the changes back and changes to new, and that was really helpful to me. So I want to pass that along to you all. But hopefully you can see some fun new things on there coming soon. I particularly like what's in this cup here, I'm just going to say. So I can't wait to share that with you. So if you aren't already on my Evite list, reach out to me in the comments where you're finding this video, or you can email hannahcraftedgifts@gmail.com. And I will get you on that Evite list so that you can find out more about that event and other events coming up. If you liked this video, please click like, and like I said, comment, because I love to chat and answer any questions that might be helpful. And then the most helpful thing you can do is to subscribe and follow and share with others who you think might be interested, so we can grow this creative community, because I often try to say, why I love this and why I do this. It's because I love connecting with people, and through creativity, it's a really fun way to do that. So I look forward to the next time we can connect, and until then, happy crafting.